sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visitor's sideline is Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. This guy's looking to get back to 500 as they come in at 3-4 on the year. On the other side is Pete Carroll. Of course, Pete, the head coach of the Seahawks for 14 seasons, including their win in Super Bowl 48. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. And off we go from the desert. On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the...
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 35, here's second and a couple.
Second and 2.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, he looks forward for maybe a yard. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face third and a yard. It's the quarterback with a sneak, and he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And they'll have it across midfield down the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks.
To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
From the 23, here's second and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That one to Zach Charbonnet. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Brings up third and inches.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he will have the Seahawks first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches. Charbonnet goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, just about every metric you can use, it's very clear, Mike. This is one of the best defenses in football. So I think coming in, preparing for this game, we were asking ourselves, where do the points for this offense come by? And I'll tell you what, they silenced a lot of those doubts here with this opening drive to take it all the way down the field to sustain possession and come away with points. I haven't seen many teams do that to this defense. They got some things to sort out here before this next possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good, and there's too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A pick up there of 19 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
49-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Uchenna Nwosu in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively. But here so far, it's been the pass rush in the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Moving to his right. And that's not going to be nearly enough. He'll get 4, but 4th and long coming up.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either the ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Going up top. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them. And we'll bring up 3rd down. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And possession of the football. Look at the Raiders head man, Pete Carroll. His offense gets set to take over once more. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Vegas.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play pick. He'll look to throw. He's got the tight end there. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now here's a keeper on his own read.
So these, Mike, are the bottom runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Taking off. He'll try to get there.
6. And the Raider 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. In motion, Besh. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 11-yard line.
A rush. Genty. And the Raiders are going to be set up 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Raiders 1st down.
Here's Genty. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here.
And he will score! Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground. Here comes Charbonnet. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, faking the give. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Holding, offense.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. That's big Christian Wilkins getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the gun with Charbonnet. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A fair catch taken here, and you come right at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check out where he ranked in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
He'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Brings up to 3rd down.
They'll run the sneak. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. That one caught by Beck. When it's brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Run right up the gut of Genty. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play.
In motion is Myers.
On the Seahawks.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. No, he's got Tucker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot to see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's
back to throw.
2nd and 6.
He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. We're pretty close. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Tommy Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But Sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quickly to the outside and complete the pass. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll try and get there on the ground. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
That's good.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Seahawks.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And the left 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Now give up the middle. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The 7th overall pick in 2023, Tyree Wilson. Relentless in his pursuit. He forces the big loss and brings up 4th and goal.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 4 at 14-10.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Here's a zone read to start the drive. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. For Raiders offense, and Ashton Jeanty heading back out onto the field here. The third quarter begins with a run. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Once again, it's Jeanty. Yeah. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will score. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. It's 10 and 11 on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Raiders are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Horton. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Drive will start on the ground, and a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle.
And it's third down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one on target to Moore. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
That is hot. And they get the two-point conversion.
Seahawks 18.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle. It leads to 2 points.
The Raiders offense and Ashton Jeanty heading back out onto the field here. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. On the ground, it's Jeanty to start the drive. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He's fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
motion is Myers. Blitz coming. He'll throw it to the right side. Hauled in by Myers. Third, they need 8.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Raiders send their punt team out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. One into the hands of Moore downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, they're going to give it to Charbonnet. And a good run there. Get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From 31, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Charbonnet, the ball carrier. Jermaine Pratt.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar. And they have been so far. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. 3rd down and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
and bounds. That's number 40 on the season for him.
And the Raider for first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with this.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Throwing now on first and 10. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
More yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
Here's Genty. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 13-yard line.
On a zone read, they'll hand it to Genty. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense break on it. They hold him to no gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
He'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to first and goal.
First and goal on the 4-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this off to Genty. And he will score again. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his third touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Seahawks 25.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here comes Horton. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
The Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete.
Now a third and 2.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it third and 2.
He'll get this out wide. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 6. Start of the fourth, and it's a run with Charbonnet. And it will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a
Gain there of 21. First down, Seattle.
First down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
At the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one out of the reach. Of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
It's third down. And
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
15 yards on the play.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And there's defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Brings up second and
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Back to throw. That one complete to Moore. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 3.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to tie things up here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
Raider first down.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard
Second down
line.
and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second
He'll
and
look to
8.
throw. He's got Myers on the completion.
The second
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third
Now,
and
on third and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the
First
heads,
and
boy.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 8.
They'll run with Genty. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Throwing now on third and long. A ball deep for the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
A.J. Cole.
The Raiders have their punt team out there. Important punt here in this tie game late.
The Seahawks take over 1st
The
and
Seahawks
10.
offense back onto the field for their next possession. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Charbonnet the back, and he goes straight ahead. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough. Move change, 1st down.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. And 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Seahawks.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The pass.
After the catch, he gets
to
that
number 89.
forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Now Charbonnet. And he'll work forward 4 yards. That's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
That one just too far. Out in front, and it's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders'
Now 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Now the Raiders are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Charbonnet going to try to pull his way in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Charbonnet, touchdown Seahawks. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Jason Myers for the extra
Make no
point.
mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Bobby now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. That one caught by Tucker. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Raiders first down.
They'll look to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now here comes the spike, and they stop it with exactly 50 seconds on the clock. Man in motion here is Tucker. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. He's going to try to get this himself. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They get 4 on that 4th and then 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Drop this one down to Genty. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
2nd and a yard at the Seahawks 12-yard line.
His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. Here, that's what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Man in motion here is Tucker. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.